Welcome to QZenith Video Tutorials. Hi guys, hope you're doing great, and in this video I'm going to show you how to download and install Windows 11 in VMware Workstation. So open up your web browser and then you can just type Windows 11 download and then hit enter. So it gets you to this page, and I'm going to right click over here and open up a new tab, the first link, and it takes me to this page. So here it's written Windows 11 installation assistance. So I'm going to scroll down a bit, and here you can see if you wanted to create an installation media, you can just use this one. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and then I'm going to download this ISO file. So I'm going to select the operating system. It's the multi-edition ISO file, x64 devices. And then over here, you can just expand this before you begin download an ISO. So here you can read all those information. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on confirm, and it's going to validate the request. Choose one. So our product language, I'm going to choose English, United States. And then I'm going to just click on confirm. So validating my request again, and it says links valid for 24 hours from time of creation. That's good. Now I'm going to just click on more download option, and here you can see that sign in Microsoft 365 admin center and all this kind of stuff. So what you can do is you can just click on the 64-bit download, and now you can see that the file is getting downloaded. So the size of the file is 7.2 GB. So it may take a bit of time to download, almost around 15 minutes. So let us wait for a while, and I'm going to pause the video and we'll resume it when it gets completed. Alright, so the download is completed. I'm going to just click on over here and you can see Win11 25H2 English x64. So if I'm going to open up my folder, here you can see that Windows 11 is successfully downloaded. Now let us create a virtual machine in our VMware Workstation where we can install this Windows operating system. So I'm going to switch back to my workstation, and then I'm going to just right click and over here, or you can just click on over here, create a new virtual machine. Typical, I'm going to just click on next, and then it should be selected to this radio button. I will install the operating system later, and then I'm going to just click on next, and then it should be selected to the Microsoft Windows radio button, and then select Windows 11 64. I'm going to just click on next and then name it as Win11 or Windows 11, and then I'm going to stick with the default location where it's going to be created, the virtual machine. I'm going to just click on next, and here it says only the files needed to support a TPM are encrypted, such as NVRAM and all this kind of stuff. And all the files, VMDK, all are going to be encrypted. So as of now, I'm going to stick with the default, and then remember the password of this machine in Credential Manager. So I'm going to create a password. So it's going to be capital P A $$W0RD and then capital P A $$W0RD. So I'm going to just click on next, and by default VMware Workstation asks you to select 64 GB of storage space. So I would say I'm going to type 65 GB to create a storage space. I'm going to just click on store virtual disk as a single file. I'm going to just click on next, and then here you've got the summary page. Selected memory 4 GB of RAM, hard disk 65 GB, network adapter. So I'm going to customize hardware, and then I'm going to select the CD DVD. So I'm going to just click on use ISO image, and then I'm going to just click on browse, and it's going to take you to the downloads folder directly, and you can select the ISO image, click on open. And one more thing to do here, it is saying NAT, network address translation. I don't want to connect to the internet while installing this operating system because I'm going to bypass the Microsoft login. So I'm going to create the local login ID. That's why I'm going to just click on host only, a private network which is not going to be connected to the internet. That is it. I'm going to just click on close, and then I'm going to just click on finish. Now it's going to create a virtual machine where we can install Windows 11. Now it's done. I'm going to just click on power on this virtual machine, and when it boots up, it's going to ask you to hit enter or any key. So hit enter to boot it from the CD DVD. That means the ISO file that we have selected, and let us wait for a while. So it takes you to this page. Select language settings. I'm okay with English, United States. Time and currency format, I'm going to choose India, and then I'm going to just click on next. Keyboard or input method, it is English India. I'm good with it. I'm going to just click on next, and then I would like to install or repair. Let it be the default. I'm going to install Windows 11 in this virtual machine. I'm going to just check this. I agree everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. I'm going to just click on next. Now it asks you for the product key, so I don't have. We're going to use the evaluation copy, so I'm going to just click on I don't have a product key, and we are getting a few things ready. So let us wait for a while, and it takes you to this image selection. So what kind of Windows edition you want to install? I'm going to stick with Windows Professional, so Windows 11 Pro would be fine, and then just click on next, and applicable notices and license terms, scroll down to the bottom, and then just click on I accept, and let us wait for a while again. Now here it is the location where you are going to install the Windows 11. So we have created a single storage space of 65 GB, and then I'm going to select it. I don't need to create any kind of partition, so I'm going to just click on next. So my Windows is going to be installed on that specific storage partition. So it's going to create one partition, and it's going to be C drive. So now let us click on install. So your PC will restart several times, and this might take a while. So we need to wait, and then when it restarts the system multiple times, don't hit enter again and again when it asks you to boot from CD or DVD. When you see that message, don't press anything. Just let it be. It's going to boot it on its own, and then it's going to again install packages on its own. When it's done, it's going to show you some kind of message. So I'm going to pause the video, and then we'll resume it when it gets completed. So you can see that the operating system rebooted on its own. So let us wait again. Now it's installing, so we need to wait for a while. When it gets completed, then I'm going to resume the video again. Alright, so it's asking us to wait for a while, setting up the system. Alright, so it takes you to this page. Is this the right country or region? I would say yes, that's India. Click on yes. Now, is this the right keyboard layout or input method? I would say English India, and then just click on yes. Want to add another keyboard layout? I would say I'm going to skip as of now. And it's asking you to connect to the network. Let me do one thing. I'm going to just right click on Windows 11, click on settings, and then I'm going to select network adapter. Over here, I'm going to select NAT, and then just click on OK. So now Ethernet 0, identifying the network. Let's see if it works. You can see that it's connected. Okay. And the next button is also activated. Click on next and it's connecting to the network. It's checking for the updates. So let us wait for a while. Again, setting up the system. The system again rebooted on its own. Okay, so updates are taken successfully. So I'm going to name the device as Win11 PC. Then just click on next. So again, let us wait for a while. Again, the system rebooted on its own. Now, how would you like to set up this device? I would say I'm going to set up for personal use and then just click on next. So Windows again is checking for Windows updates. So here you can see we have got 3 steps of downloading going on. So it's getting the latest features and security updates, and let us wait for a while. You can see that step 1, around 63% of information has been downloaded. So we've got step 2 and 3 as well. All right, so the system is getting restarted again. So it is almost done restarting the computer again on its own. And after the restart, again setting up the windows, and this is the welcoming screen. Okay, so let us wait for the login screen. Now you can see that it's asking for sign in with your email, phone, and then Skype. If you don't have any kind of Microsoft account, you can create one. So I'm going to just click on create one. I'm going to use my Gmail account. So it's going to be qzenith.official@gmail.com, and then just click on next. Create password to log into this specific account. So I'm going to create one. Okay, I'm going to just click on next. And what is your first name? I'm going to say QZenith. Last name cybersecurity, and then just click on next. Birthday, okay, India. Month, I'm going to choose Jan. Day, 1st, and then year, it's going to be 1991, and then just click on next. And then here it's going to send a code. I believe it's going to be sending it to your email account. So I'm going to go to my email account over here and just click on QZenith primary, and let me refresh the page. Here we've got the verification. That's my code. Here I would like information, tips, and offers about Microsoft products and services. I'm going to just uncheck this and then just click on next. So it's verifying, and now it's asking me to solve the puzzle that I'm not a robot. So yes, I'm going to just click on solve puzzle. 1 multiplied by this, is there 1 egg? Yes, this is the one. And then 0 multiplied by this, 0 means 0. I'm going to select this one and then just click on submit. 3 multiplied by this, 3 shoes. Click on submit. 4 multiplied by this, 4. Click on submit. 1 multiplied by this, going to be 1. Click on submit. Yes, success. I've proven that I'm human. Congratulations to me. Now it's asking for you to create pin. So I'm going to just click on create pin. And pin is going to be 1 2 3 4, and then 1 2 3 4, and just click on OK. If you wanted to include letters and symbols, you can just check it and then you can include letters and symbols. I'm just going to type the numbers and then just click on OK. So it says provide a pin that meets the complexity requirements. So pin, I believe it's going to take 6 numbers. So 1 2 3 6 5 4, 1 2 1 2 3 6 5 4. And then just click on OK. So it took that one. Now it takes you to this page. I'm going to disable all locations and all those kind of stuff. And then when it's done, I'm going to just click on accept. For normal installation, make sure that if you wanted to share your location, you can just enable it. As of now, I'm disabling it. And here it says, hi QZenith, restore from a PC Windows 10. I would say set up a new PC and then just click on next. So getting things ready for us. Let us wait for a while. Now it takes you to this page. So I'm going to just skip this it's asking that you can use your mobile device from a PC. I'm going to skip this as well. Here it says always have access to your recent browsing data. I would say not now. And then here it says, did you know you can use Microsoft 65 for free? That's good. I'm going to just click on next. And now we are logged into most awaited Windows 11 that has been installed successfully in this VMware Workstation Pro. Now you can see that we are getting this display size, the resolution. Okay, it's not the full screen, so we need to install drivers. So to install the supported drivers, what we can do is we can just click on this VM and then install VMware tools. So when it gets installed, you will see that it's going to use the full screen. So the supported drivers are not installed yet, so I'm going to run the setup and then I'm going to just click on yes to proceed. Now it's the VMware tool setup. I'm going to just click on next. Typical would be fine. I'm going to just click on next and then just click on install. So when it gets completed, you will see that it's going to use the full screen size because of the drivers or the supported software or packages that is going to be installed over here. So now you can see the changes. Now you can see when the driver is successfully installed, it's using full screen resolution. So everything is done. I'm going to just click on finish and then I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to restart it now. I'm going to power off this virtual machine and then I'm going to eject the ISO file. So shutting down the virtual machine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on over here. Then I'm going to use physical drive. I'm not going to use ISO image because my operating system is installed successfully. I'm going to just click on OK. And then if I'm going to power on the virtual machine, it's going to give me the notification. And it says that, do you want to try to connect the virtual device every time you power on the virtual machine? That means whenever you're trying to turn on this PC, it's going to always search for that specific ISO image. I'm going to say I don't want to search for that specific ISO image because Windows is successfully installed already. So the system is booting up. And now let us log into this Windows machine. I'm going to just click on over here, sending Control Alt and Delete. The pin is 1236x4 and it's trying to log into the system and we get the access of the Windows machine. So yes, this is how you install Windows 11 in your VMware Workstation. Now let us create a snapshot so that if any kind of issues are faced, we can always come back to this state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power off the virtual machine, shut down, and right click on this Windows 11, click on snapshot, take snapshot, and then one newly installed OS. So Windows updated, ISO image ejected, and then VMware tools installed, password is 123654 and running with QZenith Microsoft account, and then just click on take snapshot. So you have created a snapshot successfully. If anytime you face any kind of issue and if your operating system is not booting, what you can do is you can always revert back to this state and then you can boot up. That's how you save yourself. So this is it in this video. Hope it was informative for you. I will see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.